Good evening, everybody. It is July 30th and it is the end of the day. I've had a really long day, but I wanted to make sure that I got my June garden tour in. So I apologize for I'm kind of throwing it together because I am really tired. Sitting in front of my little gate, love that. Everything's really blooming and I wanted to make sure that I showcased it. So I hope you enjoy. Just wanted to start over here in the boomerang bed. Additions, don't mind them. I just watered them. It was a good 90 degrees today, the first really hot day of the year. So they'll perk back up eventually. I did add a bunch of different hostas in this bed. I'm trying to fill it with plants. So I kind of hadn't added much over here in this area. So I just added all these hostas. What I also did was I took hostas from different locations and I brought them over here. They're all doing pretty okay so far. My hydrangeas are looking sad because they're hot. We have a bloom on this Empress Wu hosta. Looks nice. A few more Patriots. Over here, sorry, it's kind of the end of the day, so everything's looking a little bit. And I apologize in advance for the sun. I'm filming this at the worst time. I wonder if I move over here. Oh, much better. So this area has really filled out. Additions in this bed, I don't know if I had these before. I do have these pots. I temporarily put 2 of the California lilacs in there. I'm trying to buy a bunch of them a little bit at a time and I'll grow them out and I'm going to use them as a hedge somewhere. So that's what's in there just temporarily. I did move this rock from the other side to over here because all of this was really filling out, this Veronica. And then some other additions in here, I put a David Austin Scepter d'Isle rose here. And then I have 2 Rosy Glow Barberry, one here and then one right there. My friend bought them for herself. I was talking her into buying plants for her property and I talked her into buying those, but she wasn't taking care of them, so she brought them here. Yeah, this is looking really, really nice. I love how filled in it all is. This is Pink Fusion Veronica, I believe. A lot of this stuff I couldn't remember what was in here. This is just some sedge I picked up at Home Depot. I don't know if that was in here before. And then I did have to move. I'm sorry if you can hear a baby goat yelling. I do have a baby. A new baby goat. What did I do over here? Oh, this Nepeta, I don't know the name of, is coming up. And then this is really my favorite bed over here. This Orange Dream Japanese maple is looking really nice. It is getting a little bit of sun scorching because the sun does hit this area. Not this whole area, but a little tiny bit. The sun catches up here. But all this down here really filled in. I remember when I potted it all up, I was like, oh, it looks kind of barren. Hopefully it'll fill in. Well, it did. This lamb's ear is looking really good. And then coming in, don't mind my mess. I have a mess everywhere. Here's what this looks like from the other side. That's the baby goat yelling, I'm sorry. And then here's, I think everyone knows that this is my favorite spot. Everything's filling in just amazingly. I've said in previous garden tours, all 2 of them, that this is what got me started. So I really love it. I still don't remember what the name of this one was, but oh, looking gorgeous. Loving all this. I'm not going to go into every plant name. I think My previous tours have gone over those. This one Brennera under here is getting smothered. I might need to stake this as it gets bigger, but we'll see. Over here is looking really good too. All of these Let's Dance Ariba hydrangeas, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. These are looking really good too. I'm very impressed with those. I planted them last year after I'd overwintered them, and they are now shining. I also made a little patio pond with medaka, which are Japanese rice fish, and I really love having it so far. They're a little bit shy, most of them. It's really fun so far. I think it's just cute. It just sits here by the front door next to these hydrangeas. And then something I did the other day was, this will be temporary. It's not like I think that I'm going to be able to have these plants in here forever. Let me see if I could get a better angle. So this is just a wheelbarrow, and I know I overstocked it. I did put 2 blueberry plants in here, and I put 3 strawberries that we already had, and then I put 6 more strawberry plants that are everbearing, because these 3 in the front are June bearing, and then I wanted some everbearing varieties. So I just went to the nursery the other day and picked those up. I call it my berry barrel. Very cute. And then here I did cut back all my Nepeta that was in the dog yard, and I wanted more of it. So some of them are doing okay and some of them aren't. You can see these ones aren't gonna make it, but a few of these already tried to flower. So we'll see if those flower. And then I have a couple of begonias that I bought at a plant store recently. They'll come in once they're house plants. I just put them outside so they can be outside. The dog yard hasn't changed much. I did add planter to hold all of my gardening equipment for the most part. I moved this pot over here. I'll plant something in that. And then my wisteria that I'll be turning into a bonsai soon, I repotted it into, this is where all of my other strawberries were. So I just used that and up potted my wisteria so that it can work on some root growth. I'm sorry if you can hear the baby. She's really upset. She's mad that I fed the dogs and not her yet. Over here, this is all the Nepeta that I just cut back. Hopefully it'll give me another flush. And then this is the Russian sage that's just coming out for the first time. So what I want to do is take out the Russian sage and just replace it all with Nepeta, I think. And I think I put this in my last garden tour too. I just put this up here against this brick. I really liked it. And then I had a bunch of different types of sedum that was given to me, and I just kind of strategically placed it everywhere. And so some of it's flowering. I just put it on this potting bench, or underneath the potting bench. These bubblegum Supertunia Vista bubblegums are doing really well, except for the ones on the ends. I don't know why. It's not like I water them any less. So I also fertilize them every week, so I'm not sure. And then this Zephyrin Druin rose, one of the basset hounds decided to eat a couple of branches off, so that's exciting. Let's go in here. Don't mind, oh, that bird there's a bird's nest up here and she just flew away. I just disturbed her. So backyard, more mess, but lots of things going on too, I think. I really like how the wisteria kind of is cascading over. Maybe I'll just leave it there. I don't know. Over here, the redbud. I love them so much, in fact, that I just purchased another redbud for the front yard because I think the front area where the Pomeranian goes potty needs a redbud, and I found one that's called Pink Pom Pom. I was like, oh my gosh, this has to be in my front Pomeranian yard. And we call my Pomeranian, her name is Poppy, so we call her Pomeranian, Poppy, Popperton, and then we joke about the house needs to be called the Pink Poppy Club. So I'm the pink pom pom poppy Popperton stuff. Okay. I don't know if you can see her, but she's separated from the big goats. You can't really see her. I'll go down and introduce you after I'm done here. She really wants me to come visit. These two planters I had, these two planters I had fiddle leaf figs in the house, but I couldn't really put them anywhere where they were getting enough sun, so they weren't doing well. So darn, I have to find something to plant in planters. Oh, there's a giant, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These roses are doing really well too. I need to come in and prune those. These ones are doing okay. And then we have the Shasta daisies are coming up. They're opening. The blooms are opening. Everything's showing us color here. The lamb's ear is blooming. It was blooming in the front too, but of course I didn't say anything about it. This is just stunning. This is the True Romance rose. It's taller than me, so I'm just, yep. Those are about to go off. Oh my goodness. I love this rose. The only thing I don't love about it is that it stands like so upright. I wish it was more of a rounded shrub, but I don't care. The rose that I'm not loving is this Colette climbing rose. These don't last. See them for a day or two, and then they're this, and then they're this, and then they're gone. The one on the other side got eaten by rabbits. A lot of the stuff in here has been getting eaten by rabbits. I'm not impressed. This up here is a whole mess, so I apologize. Let me get up here. These are doing really well. These are the Hedecote. I wish they were fuller, but I guess I gotta wait. Smells divine. And then this I had to cut back because I extreme overwatered it and all the blooms were crying. So I cut it back. That's the Javelin Forte White Spanish Lavender. It was so pretty when I put it all together. What are you doing? Hi. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, moving on. Houseplants. This iceberg rose is doing really well. This dianthus is smelling up the deck and I love it. This is another Sweet Romance or True Romance rose that I planted like 2 years after I bought both of them. Flash sees a bunny. All this is doing nice. I'm gonna start adding in plants to fill this all in. I have roses in here and they're not doing great. I don't think they're getting enough sun. We'll see as it gets warmer, but yeah. This, for some dumb reason, I cut back. I don't know what the purpose was of me cutting it back, but as you can see, it didn't matter. It was getting a leggy going up here, but I don't think I hated that, so I don't know why I cut it. But I guess now it'll be more pronounced. This fell down. Okay, that's cool. Don't come for me, but I did plant Boston ivy because I want it to go up and over and all over this. No, I'm not worried about the dogs because they are never out here unsupervised. This hydrangea's opening. And that's pretty much it. I'll go quickly introduce you to Dahlia, my new baby goat, and then I'll show you the cherry trees and some of the other lanterns that I hung up on those trees. Well, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this month's garden tour, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Here are some of the lanterns that I hung up in the trees. The cherries, the cherries are way ripe now. Wow. Those are super ripe. Maybe I should have waited. I have 2 cherry trees. Yum. Don't mind my tarp or my weeds over there. Yeah, lots of cherries still. I could come out here and do another harvest, but I don't want to because I didn't know that you had to pick cherries. And it takes hours and hours. Over there also, my rhododendron garden is doing okay. We'll see how it looks next year, but I know that hydrangea is possibly gone, but we'll see. And then just a bunch of random lanterns. And there's more lanterns over there too. I hung some on that tree. Yeah. We'll go see the baby. We'll go see the baby goat because she wants us to come see her. I'm coming. I am coming. Hi. She wants food. Hi. Y'all want food. She's separated because they're too big and they could hurt her, so she'll be separated for a little while longer until she can handle herself.